who knows what they're doing, or at least could know what they're doing. It's why watching me play Snorlax Stall will never be interesting. One, because it's Snorlax Stall, but two, because I don't respect the deck enough to actually learn it. Yeah, knows how to play it. Hey, I believe in you, okay? You got this. Lugia's boring in Old Hat. We don't want to see Lugia. Why would we want to see Lugia when we can see a fun deck? And by fun, I mean, ugh, this deck. You know what I mean? There was a part of me as well that was considering trying to run the City League build of this deck, just see how it plays, because it doesn't run any new cards. It's all cards we have currently available to us. So I thought that'd be quite fun. With what we know, we should probably start. Yep, everyone knows Lugia. That's what I'm saying. I swear we got robbed with the new pocket set. It should have been Johto. The pieces were there and they just threw it all away. Why? What do you mean the pieces were all there? I don't think there's any, like, rhyme or reason to why or when what set orders come out when it comes to Pokemon. Like, we had 151, so you think, oh, cool, the next set's going to be Johto 2. They've jumped straight to Black and White in Gen 5. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason. I wouldn't expect it to ever make sense. Although it is very cool that we have a viable Pal kit and Dialga in that game. Big fan of that. I was about to say, speaking of things I'm a big fan of, complete lack of a attacker here. Or complete lack of Pokemon, but never mind. Buddy Buddy Poffin exists and Totodile's gone down. Ick, Mimikyu. Wait, what even are you talking about with the 151 to Black and White? Oh, do you not know we're getting a Black and White now? Black and White game? We're getting a Black and White game. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. Every time I've opened Prime Catcher, I've not had a reason to use it. It's very depressing. There's no event. 151 was our Pokemon TCG set, and we're getting a Black and White Pokemon TCG set. If I'm talking about TCG, I'm not talking about Pocket. I don't respect Pocket at all. This is probably an absolutely horrible matchup for Raging Bolt. I think the one saving grace is I don't think it runs Budu. Also, I've played against deck. This is the second time I've played this deck now. Every single time I've seen Luxurious Cape, and then it gets discarded. Why have you got it in the deck? Oh, in like the normal TCG, yeah, I guess. It's just that 151 was like a year and a half ago, so it's not a recent line. But it's still a recent special set. Okay. So probably should have done this a little bit different, actually. Never mind. What are you? Just not seeing the cards I would like to see. Is it probably the correct play? It probably is the correct play. Conceal the cards. No, just not seeing anything. Okay. Guess we'll attach here. Nope. Into hand. TPC calling it for Alligator due to the 10 character limit in Gen 1-2, then decided to just roll it forever is also pretty funny. I don't think you could just add letters like after the fact though, right? Like that'd be so weird and jarring. Honestly, for Alligator is such a like awesome name as well. Like it's cool as hell. I'm glad they stuck with it. Same thing with Victory Bell. How is it supposed to be spelled? With 2 L's or? I suppose Weeping Bell was, wasn't it? 2 L's. Not seen enough Ralligator yet. Never mind. Don't mind me just summoning the card. Yeah, 2 L's. God, the fact this can do so much damage is insane. So, for those who don't know how this deck works, this is the loop. You put Relicanth into play, so you can use Croconaur's Reverse Thrust. Then you do damage, and then it retreats, so you put Mimikyu back into play. It's a pain in the ass. Usually you have a Monkey Dory as well, but clearly that's not the case right now. Okay. We need to do some digging. That's part of the dig. Ooh, nearly attached. That would have been silly. Okay, that's helpful for later. Wait, we just haven't seen anything, actually. That's kind of annoying. She's like, we had Genetic Apex, right? And it was so Gen 1 coded that they have a reward for getting every single Kanto Pokemon in the Pokedex. Then we have Mythical Island, which was also Gen 1 coded, but had a little bit from Gen 2 and a little bit from Gen 5. And that felt like a great setup into Gen 2 or even Gen 5, but no Gen 4 for God knows what reason other than it's popular. I mean, I think you just answered your own question there, right? It's because it's popular. Like, I'd argue no generation is more popular than another for the most part. Like, Kanto definitely. But after that, they all have their own fan bases. Larimo Orongo, by the way. Larimongongo. I'm going to call you Larin. Larin, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Please raise your do's and tutor's in chat. But yeah, I also don't understand why they've done it the way they've done it. But, like, it is what it is, you know? There's not a lot we can do about it. They're all great except for 5 that can put... What's wrong with Gen 5? How dare you? Gen 5 is one of my favourite gens. Love Gen 5. Finally. Finally! The Rock has returned! Okay, so we flip tails. Odds must be heads. Hell yeah, dog. We love it. I don't care. I love it. Right. So we actually need Pokemon cards. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, that'd be pretty cool. Well, I said Pokemon cards. Fair enough. You got me there. Gen 5 haters may kindly leave. It's true. I'm a big Gen 5 enjoyer. Despite the fact I can never remember it existing. Let's make sure we actually have the energy to do this before I do that. I am a known fool. Okay, so you're doing Giant Wave for 160, but you are no threat next turn. Big if true, big then true, you know? We haven't seen a boss's orders yet. I think we just swing? I'd charm myself just to be safe. We need to hit for... Oh, that's so annoying. Bellowing Thunder, we might as well go Shringle and Bingle. Sorry, Bingle. Didn't mean to combine you with Shringle. I'd rank it like this personally. Gen 1, Gen 4/5, Gen 3, Gen 7, Gen 9, Gen 8/6. The slashes can be interchanged. I don't really have a ranking like that at all. I don't really have a favorite generation. Arguably, Sun and Moon, because it has Decidueye, which is like my all-time favorite Pokemon. But like, I have favorite Pokemon from like almost every generation, so it's hard to like just pick one based on that. Well, personally, based on the fans from what I've seen, and I know the move Hold Hands does, so I think I'm qualified. Congratulations. Some finished Gen 4 or played Gen 5. My only exposure to Gen 4 has been Legends and the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remake, which everybody who plays that or has played that says is terrible. But I don't understand why people think it's terrible. Because I really enjoyed it. I'm just like, if you say it's bad, sure, but like, I'm absolutely fine with it. I guess because it's my first experience with it rather than first, but... Oh, yay, Mimikyu's back. That's super. Ayo, the reverse thrust to 30? This is BM. I won't tolerate it.
And his name is John.
Disgusting. Bobandon, thank you for the follow, very much appreciate it. Please raise your doos and tutorus in chat for Bobandon. Thank you very much. Hyperblow. Apparently misses out a lot of the quality of life upgrades featured in Platinum. If you've not played Gen 4, you're not going to miss those, so it won't matter. Cool. Sounds like my problem's solved. Next question. But you didn't do anything. You know what? I'd get rid of a Squawkabilly here. I mean, not as on here. It seems I'm treating myself to Pokemon cards. Now, don't you put that Mimikyu back in the active. We can Teal dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then there's no friends of mine. Bellowing Thunder for the big 560. Man, if only I had that hand size when I was playing Tinkerton. It feels pretty good not being disrupted, I'll be honest. In before the stream gets disrupted. Honestly, I shouldn't have, like, Night Stretched back for the Iron Bundle and just not put it down, because now we're kind of stuck. The problem is, if I put the Iron Bundle into play, then if it gets bossed, it's kind of stuck. Hey, I'm just glad I've got it, okay? Bundling around the Christmas tree, and I'm avoiding Mimikyu. I've only got so many ways to avoid Mimikyu, so... Gotta be careful. Counter catcher, I hardly know her. Say it with me, chat. Stream, I've noticed something funny about the Pokemon Mimikyu when you say their name out loud. What? I'm interested. The no reverse thrust? Interesting. That's what she said. Cool, so we are empty on those. So we do have to be somewhat careful here. Why can't I retreat? What's stopping me from retreating? Oh! Okay. I learned something new today. How often do you get to use Briar and Raging Bolt? When I play against Charizard. That's almost exclusively the only reason you got it in there. It sounds like you're actually saying Mimikyu. Wow, that's crazy. Have you just noticed that? Not gonna lie, this is kind of annoying. So it seems we're not gonna use that, and we're we shouldn't assume we're not using that. Okay, we do have one in deck. Are we worried about losing anything in deck right now? Probably not. See, I don't want to put this in play, though, because I don't want to help. Not a helpful guy. But I think we're going to have to. Okay. No. Huge. Big if true, big than true. You know what? As a little treat, let's use Ogerpon. Honestly, I kind of love Gen... Perfect, that's what I thought. Honestly, I kind of love Gen 8. Sword and Shield I like quite a bit. BDSP were bad. I can't really argue with that. Less the Furret Walk be in vain. And Legends Arceus, of course, was a banger. Again, BDSP was just BDSP for me. I thought it was fine. Right, only triggers were Terra Pokemon, so it makes sense for it to be Fezard. Yeah, it's pretty much exclusively for Charizard. The research grab is kind of great here, in the worst kind of way. Another counter catcher? Good God. Calm down. Okay. So we've got to decide the best course of action here. Because if we do that, then we can't retreat. So we'll probably go for this. Into this. That does take a knockout on Relicanth. Oh, it's weakness anyway. That's even funnier. Even funnier. That's English. Okay, we can definitely finish this game out. It's just really awkward. The Mimikyu is such a pain in the ass. I can understand why Mimikyu stocks are up in big 2025 when rotation happens. Ugh, Lana's Aid, gross. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they are Pokemon games at their core. It's just I didn't really meet expectations. I didn't have any, so it's okay. Which I guess Switch didn't do either. I had gone for that either. So I'd be a hypocrite to keep the spinning on lock. It just feels different to me somehow, you know? See, this is the thing. I don't know. Like, I just didn't have any expectations for those kind of games, so it was never anything that was going to affect me. I can appreciate it's annoying, but, like, it just isn't anything to me. Realistically. Oh, this is a real pain in the ass. There's one. If we've got one card still in deck that can help us, then we're okay. I think we have nothing actually in play. We have nothing we can actually use to win at this stage. If we had one more of those, or one more of those would be okay. Yeah, I don't think we can win from here, which is like the most frustrating goddamn thing in the world. We don't have anything with Shred. See, this is why Cornerstone is great in the thingies. Cool, that's over to you then, Clamp. GG. I've started running Cornerstone for Mimikyu, preparing for the loss of Cologne. Okay, so, funny you mentioned that.